Hey guys, it's Alex here, and today I've got episode 11 of making a montage, and today I'm going to be going over just some effects I can use in a clip I've got here. I just want something a bit more to add to the clip, make it a bit more interesting, because it's just a zoomed in headshot feed. But I've had quite a good idea, and I don't know how it's going to look, but we will just see what it's going to look like. So I'm just going to be messing around, trying out some different effects and see if we like any of them. So I'm going to make a new adjustment layer. I always like to do my clips on adjustment layers, just because it's a lot, because it will affect everything. So if I had this blur underneath it, it's going to be affecting it. But yeah, so what we could do is we could type in CC light rays. We could drag that onto our adjustment layer. Now, if we bring the center into the middle of our scope, like so, we can maybe put up the radius. And straight away, that looks pretty cool. Turn up the intensity, maybe about 300. Put maybe the radius down to about 300. I think that looks pretty cool. So what we can do is we can keyframe the radius at 300, go back a frame by pressing page up, put that down to 0. So this is on our shot, by the way. Just hit U to see our keyframes. Then we can go to where the shot is, and maybe hold shift and page down 4 times, just to go forward 40 frames, and then we could put this all the way back down to 0. Now we could try and copy and paste these on all of these shots, and remember to go frame back first, copy, frame back, copy, frame back, and copy. Okay, let's do a quick round preview. See if this will do it nice and quick. I'll just put down the quality slightly. Oh, it's because I moved it into a different folder. Give me a second, guys. Sorry about this, because I've been trying to keep myself organised. So what I've done in the clips, because I've got so many clips, I've moved them into made a new folder and unused. Which one was I looking for? Barrack triple A. That one there, yeah. You should be able to. Yeah. Headshot single. There you go. Happy? Okay. Now we'll try and do a quick round preview. So, I don't know, this is quite a cool effect. I hope it will look alright. Then I think also at the end here of this clip, I'm actually just going to do a sort of a blur, like camera focus thing, just to finish it off. It's just taking a long time, so hurry up. Quick. But yeah, I'm going to try and work on the end, because before it's got a bit of a drop after. I just want something nice, clean thing just to finish it off. We'll just watch the first kill, see what it looks like. So he goes to shoot, and these rays should explode from the scope, and you can see you get this like really quite nice distorting effect, and I think that looks pretty cool. Let's just have a look. I quite like that. I mean, that looks pretty good. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty good. What we could maybe do we could add maybe some levels onto the adjustment layer as well. And just on the shot, we'll go frame before, keyframe them at normal. Go forward to the shot. Hold up, I think that keyframe's out. Oh, no, it doesn't matter. It's alright, I just want to check my syncing. Yeah, my syncing's alright. Let me just delete these. Oh, stuff it. Okay, so yeah, we could add some levels, and it's done this. Let me just purge all the memory. Hopefully it should bring it back good. Okay, and then so on our shot we can bring out the blacks a bit, or the contrast, so that it's going to make it brighter by crushing all the blacks, like so. Maybe bring that in a bit. So if we just toggle that on and off, you can see it just gives it a bit more to it. We can then go, excuse me, we can then go forward to where our rays stop, and then just hit reset, which will set it back to normal. Hit U on our adjustment layer, and again just copy all of the keyframes. Let's go forward, copy, forward, copy. Okay, good. So now what I'm looking to do is on this bit here, where's my song? Alright, it is there. Drag that up just so we can see the waveform, and we can hit LL. Now what I want to do is, if you listen, there's this little bit just before, I think it's probably here, and I just want to do some nice sort of blur just to finish it off. It's on that little open hi-hat, so I don't know whether it's here or in my... Yeah, so it's there. We'll just set a marker by hitting the star key, and I guess what we will... Oh god. What we can... I'm just going to rename this adjustment layer to raise effect. Okay, just collapse that, and I always like to trim it down, so I'm just going to trim here, and then trim also here, so it's just a bit more organised, so that I know that that's an effect. It's not like it's colour correction all the way through. Excuse me. So we can make another adjustment there. Another adjustment there. Drag it down. We can call this camera blur. Call it that. And then we're going to want to go here. Now what I'm going to do is, just in case I need to change anything in the future, I'm actually going to do the scale on this adjustment there. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to keyframe the scale and set it up to 110, so it's going to move the adjustment layer in. Then I'm going to go back 5 frames by pressing page up 5 times, like so, and then I'm going to put this back at 100, and I'm going to go forward maybe one page, go forward 30 frames by hitting shift and page down 3 times, keyframe the scale there, and go page down 5 times to go forward 5 frames and back to 100, and I didn't go forward all the way. Okay, so we have that now, but that isn't affecting our clip. But what we can do is we can hit S on our clip also, and we can hit Alt and hit the scale to bring up our expressions, and then we can use the pig whip tool here and pig whip it to our scale of our adjustment there, and we just click out, and now you can see it's going to take the values from our adjustment layer and put it on the clip, so the clip is essentially following the scale of our adjustment layer. So here you can see it goes in like so. Okay, I'm just going to trim down the adjustment layer again like so, and we can type in camera blur, camera lens blur. I think it's just called lens blur in like CS5, CS4. Put that on, and what we can then do, we've got the blur radius. I'm just going to repeat the edge pixels as well. We're going to keyframe the blur radius at the start at 0 and make it come all the way up to say 20. Wait, hold on, let me just put this on full so we can really see, because I think that may be a tad too much. Yeah, that's miles too much. Maybe just about 8. We want it to be quite blurry. We'll say 7. And we'll go forward again, we'll hit U so we can see our keyframes, and I guess we'll keyframe 7 again, go forward to our last keyframe and put that all the way down to 0. Just check the time. Okay, going good. So I'm just going to do a quick RAM preview of this in full, because when you're doing this sort of type of effect, you really do want to see. And I need to purge all my memory again. Don't know why I keep on doing this. Alright, let's try. See what we can do. So it's always best to, when you do ever anything with blur and that, if you ever use like quarter or something, it really can be quite deceptive of what it actually looks like, because you're not rendering out that many pixels. So it's always good just to do that, so you can truly see what it's going to be like when you render. And the same with color correction. Never do something like that in quarter, because it just won't look the same when you're rendering it out. So we'll see how this looks. What I'm thinking we may have to do is just remove that keyframe, so it's a gradual blur out, but I think it might look alright. And then we can just do another blur transition into the next clip, which is, I think I'm probably going to use a big triple headshot thing, like this one, a big drop. Kind of going for a bit of a headshot thing at the moment. So, alright, we'll just give this a second to do everything, and probably be about it. So yeah, the next episode is probably going to be on the Twixtor syncing. I did time remapping yesterday. If you haven't seen that, then go watch that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two keyframes out, so it slowly, gradually goes out, because it just looked like it sort of froze. I didn't really like that. But I'm loving these little rays. I think they look pretty cool. So let's see what it looks like. So it's all trial and error. Just get something, just got to work it out till it looks good. Maybe do a quick bit of camera shake as well. See how it goes. See what this looks like. Come on, quick. Okay. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Okay, and then what I think we'll do also maybe is we'll make a new null object, and we can call this shake control, and we could drag a slider control onto this, and we are going to go to the position of our clip, and we're going to alt click, and we're going to type in wiggle, open brackets, maybe 3 comma, then we're going to hit U quickly on, hit U on our so just click on your null so you can see your slider control. We'll just click back into our expression, so 3 comma pig whip to our slider control, and then end bracket, and we'll just click out. So now what that's going to do, that second value is going to be whatever we make our slider control. So what we'll do is we'll keyframe it at 0 at the start, go forward, and then we will put this maybe up to 6, like so, and then we will go to the end and keyframe this then down to 0, like so, and we'll just trim that again. So now we get a bit of camera shake. I'm just going to drop the quality down to about half, and we will see what we get. Might as well just go here. Okay, see what we get. Oh, for God's sake. It's because I've been doing tons of RAM previewing of the start, and I mean I've got so many effects on at the start. I've got tons of camera blur, and it's just draining all my RAM. And we'll have a quick look at this, see if the wiggle, maybe we need to turn the wiggle up a tad, I don't know, but it's meant to be quite subtle. I don't want anything massive just to add to the whole blur and that. We'll see what this looks like. I think that looks pretty good. And we can always we could ease this one in. So we select all of our last keyframes, go keyframe assistant and ease them in, and then when we could I guess just ease these ones by hitting Go Keyframe Assistant and ease them, just to make everything a lot smoother, like so. And I guess that's about it. So basically, a quick overview, we've done these nice ray effects. I think what I'll do very quickly also is I'm just going to select the shift, select. So all of the last ones I'm just going to go Keyframe Assistant, ease in, and I guess we can ease all of these ones here as well. Come on, you can select, there we go. Alright, Keyframe Assistant and ease. So that's what we've done in this tutorial, making a montage today. And they didn't stuff it. We'll leave those how they are, so we'll just keyframe easy and ease those last ones in. Yeah, so that is what we did. So we did the light rays here, and then we've done some nice end sort of camera blur shakes. It's like the camera's coming into focus. It's quite basic stuff, but I thought this light rays was quite original. Never really seen it before. There's lots of things you could do with that. So yeah, guys, so that's the tutorial. I hope you the episode. I hope you enjoyed. So Twixtor syncing will probably be up tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed, and please leave a like just to show your support. Yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, guys.